That's crazy. You know what, y'all? That's not my problem.
Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. How y'all doing? Hope you feeling good, feeling great. All of that good stuff. Y'all come on in, tap screen, tap screen, tap screen, tap screen, share the live, share the live, share the live, share the live. It is a lunch and learn. Y'all know we are in Black Friday sales prep right now. And so everything we're doing is around getting you set up to be able to make sales, okay, and have a successful Black Friday sales day, sales weekend, or sales week, okay, right? Because we're going to be talking about the offer today. Y'all come on in, tap, 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 share, 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 share. Hope everybody's having a great day. Okay, get your lunch, honey, get your libation, get your pen, your pencil, and your notebook. Okay, that's what I need you guys to do right now. That's what I need y'all to do right now. Hey, Add to Car Beauty, thank you for sharing. Hey, Digital Midlife Millionaire, welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all tap, 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 share, 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 share. Let's go ahead and get into it for today. Okay, let's get into it for today. What we need. Child, my light is real bright over here. Okay, I'm here for it. It looks good. Hey, Yvonne, what's going on? Thank you for my little dagger. Hey, Blakely. Hey. How you doing? How y'all doing? How's everybody doing today? Okay. By the way, wherever you're watching me at, follow, like, subscribe. Okay. If it's your first time here, don't let it be your last time here. Chat, I need to run and get some lash glue clearly. Okay. All right, first of all, let's take a survey of the room. How many of you guys already know what your Black Friday offer is going to be for your community or for your client base? If you already know what your Black Friday offer is going to be, give me the one in the chat. If you have no idea what your Black Friday offer is going to be, give me the number 2. Okay? Number 2. Number 1, if you know what your offer is going to be. Number 2, if you have no idea what your offer is going to be. A lot of y'all are thinking, oh, well, Black Friday is at the end of November. I have time. No, if your Black Friday success starts right now. Like this is like your last minute. If you're just getting to it right now, your last minute. You said 1.5, you have an idea, but not completely decided. That's a lot of people, but I'm gonna need you to decide. At the latest, I'm gonna need you to decide by this weekend, right? Because I'm sure you guys have picked up what I've been putting down, and we spent 2 hours on Friday, I think, just going through the audience. That's all we talked about, was developing the audience and how important it was, right? And then yesterday we talked about making sure your offer is a good fit for your audience. That, hey, Lady Thompson, that is the foundation. If you don't have those 2 things in place, I'm telling you this, you're going to have a flop. And a lot of people don't understand this. And a lot of people get frustrated because they go, man, my product is really great. My offer is really good. My service is really outstanding. I don't understand why people aren't coming in and purchasing it. And it's because you didn't take the time, right, to really work on the targeting and then really think about what that product looked like for that particular audience, right? And if it's not a strong desire for your audience, and if it's not something that's going to meet an immediate need for them, you're probably not going to make any sales. Blink, 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 or you're going to be disappointed with your sales. So today we're just going to spend some time talking about the actual offer. Okay. I need everybody tapping the screen, tap, 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 tap. Baby, give me up. Okay. Cause I'm out here shadow banned in these streets. I'm shadow banned. Oh, no, we ain't, baby. Y'all ain't even hit 1,000 taps over here. Okay. Look, everybody, give me 100 taps real quick. Work your phalanges. Make it happen. And while you guys are tapping the screen, I'm going to get into housekeeping, okay? Housekeeping, number 1, if you don't know, Black Friday boot camp, okay? We have about 8 seats left. That is where you would be working with me, not one of my success coaches, not one of my amazing team members, but you would be working directly with me in the boot camp. Inside of the boot camp, we're going to help you put together what your price should be for your offer. We're going to help you put together the offer and streamline it. We're going to help you find your audience of people. I'm going to show you how to run your ads. We're going to make sure that you have your wait list in order. We're going to make sure that you have your rollout together as far as like what your content should be leading up to Black Friday, what your content should be the week and the weekend of Black Friday, so you can convert. And from content, I'm talking about what's on your social media, to your emails, to your text messages, to your repost. All of that is important into making your sales. Okay. We also, if you, any of you guys that are coming into the boot camp, are going to have like a after action as well. So, right. And we're going to help you with your cross sales, your up sales, and your down sales. So you're going to be doing about 6 months worth of work in 6 weeks. We will work together from the 29th, that's this upcoming Tuesday, next Tuesday, all the way into December 3rd. Okay. So if you know you need help with that type of stuff, if you know you're on the struggle bus, if you know you haven't been picking up new followers, if you know you are struggling with your customers, if you know your Black Fridays haven't gone the way that you wanted them to go in the past few years or your past few tries, if you have a new business, a new service, or a new product, you need to come to the Black Friday boot camp, period. Okay. Click the link in my bio, first button will get you the details. If you have questions about if you're a good fit for the Black Friday boot camp, then you slide in my DM with the words Black Friday, and then I can find out a little bit more about your business and tell you if it's going to be beneficial to you or not. Okay. Blinkety, blink, blink, blink. Housekeeping number 2, that's very important for any of you guys that are new to me and you need help building your businesses. When you click the link in my bio, scroll down to my free 99 section. I have a course called Follower to Buyer Pipeline. It is a very good introduction to help you understand social media, the psychology of a customer and a client, and how to attract new clients out here in these social media streets. Okay. So y'all make sure you go and sign up for that if you need some help. Hey, BBP Cakes, thank you for the housekeeping. All right. Now I need everybody to give it up to the big God. Thank you for popping that trunk on me, Lady Thompson, because that's who gave me the gifts of business, beautification, and hospitality. I've been able to use them to make a crap load of money for myself, but more importantly, I've been able to help about 900 people hit 6 figures. 176 of my clients have done $1 million in under a year. I currently have 10 clients that earn over 10 million a year. Okay, baby, we ain't out here playing in these games. I'm the best to ever do it. Yeah, I said it. If you don't like it, okay, go talk to somebody else, not me. Okay, I do what I do, and I'm really, really good at what I do. Okay. I'm not going to lie to you and hype you up and tell you you're going to be an overnight success. I'm not going to hype you up and tell you, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? All you have to do is post 1 time a day and you don't have to run any ads. You don't have to put anything out. And you just sit and you can manifest and your business is going to be amazing. No, it doesn't work that way. And a lot of you guys know this at this point because you bought into a bunch of that BS that people were telling you. And the only thing you did was you lost your money, honey. And you still over here ain't built your business. Ain't built no sales, ain't built no clients. Okay. Followers still sitting on flat. Okay. Commas not happening out here in these streets. All right. Period. Pooh. Let's see. It says I have an event in 10 minutes. Remember to join on time. I don't know what my event is. I don't know what my event is, but yeah, we got something going on noon over here. I just seen a notification. Child. We gonna find out, okay? We're gonna find out, you guys. I have no idea. I just seen the notice. All right. So anyway, okay. Anyways, everybody picking up what I'm putting down. Y'all know what I want to see. Ready. I don't know why I can't snap my fingers today. I think I have on too much lotion. I think I have on too much body butter. Okay. I can't. Hey, Alexi T, thank you. I can't snap today. I don't. But just do this. Ready. Y'all know the snaps are supposed to be in there. I think, there you go. I think I got on too much body butter. Okay. Too much body butter affecting my snaps. Okay. Now, if you know someone that is in business, if you know someone that's starting a business, if you know someone that is struggling in their business, if you know someone, okay, that needs help in that area, you need to share and invite with them right now. Do not be a hater. Don't have a poverty mindset. Okay. Because some of y'all be like, oh my God, I love Ashley Ann. She helps me so much. She gives so much information. Ooh, I'm not going to tell anybody about her. She's going to be my secret weapon. You in sin. Stop doing that right now. Okay. We come from a place of abundance. Okay. There's more than enough for everybody. Okay. Y'all know there's a couple people I've actually stopped talking to for that. people that I met in business that I thought that we were like colleagues or we had like some type of like rapport with one another, that we were helping each other out. And then I would find out about something. And then I would go and tell them, and they'd be like, oh, yeah, I already signed up for that. Or, oh, yeah, I already registered for that. Or, oh, yeah, such and such and such. So why am I the person that's over here telling you, you know what I mean, about stuff, trying to help you up, but you over here keeping stuff from me and not letting me know what's going on? I see you. I see you. You's a selfish bastard, and you want to be the only star in the sky. I said what I said. I said what I said. If you're out there and you're that type, if you're out there and you're that type of person, you want to be the only star in the sky, you're insecure and you're a selfish bastard. You sure are. You sure are. There's a couple of heifers, baby, I'd have had to put down in my time because I'd be like, oh, I see your game. Oh, I see what you're doing. Oh, I see what you're on, and I don't like what you own. You said, oh, dang, it's true. Think about it. If there's an opportunity or if there's something going on that can help like someone else, like, right, especially like us as business owners, people are always crying and complaining and talking about how no one supports them or how it's hard to have friends, or when they're trying to celebrate things in their lives, they don't necessarily have other people that are celebrating with them, woo, 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 blah, 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 all this other kind of stuff. You hear that all the time, but literally they are only down for themselves. They don't want to see anyone else succeed. And people that come from a place of abundance, we know that there's more than enough for all of us. I actually do want to see you win. Lady Thompson, thank you so much. Hold on to it because it says I have an event in 7 minutes, so I'm sure I'm going to need it for my event. So there's a hold your smoke, girl. Right, but I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Like there are people that are like, I want to be the big kahuna. No, I want to be the big kahuna. I want you to be the big kahuna. I want you to be a big kahuna. I want us to be a bunch of big kahunas, all big kahuna and together. Okay, so then we can be great gargantuan kahunas. You know what I'm saying? That's like, it ain't even weird to me. It is what it is. There. Hey Ronnie, like it's not weird to me. It is what it is. So I'm telling you right now, if you're one of those people and you'll be like, oh, Ashley's information is so great and she's helped me build my business and she helps me make money, but you never ever share me to any of your other biz besties, you never ever share me to people that you know that are struggling or suffering in their business, you are a person who you are a person who is insecure. You are a person that doesn't want to see other people succeed. You are a person that's a user. I'm telling you right now, you are a greedy Gus, and you're the type of person that wants to be the only star in the sky, because you don't understand that if you light other people's fires, the fire just burns bigger. It doesn't take anything from you. It does not dim your light. It does not suppress your flame. Blinkety blink, blink, blink. I said what I said. And if you don't like it, you know what I'm saying, you just don't like it. That's the only thing I tell you, baby. Go pray about it. I said what I said, okay? Thank you for everybody that's sharing the live. But that amazes me. But yes, there are people in my life that I absolutely did cut off because I would see, I'm like, oh, I'm always trying to put you on. I'm always trying to help you out. I'm always trying to tell you about opportunities. I'm always trying to get you plugged into something. But you are never, ever returning the favor for me. Okay? If you're in life and you're a big giver, you better start watching how people move. And if they're always taking and they never have anything to give back to you, baby, leave them alone. Okay. Just leave them alone. Okay. Anyway, back to Black Friday prep. Side note. Okay. Boom. There you go. Get you some personal development too. All right. Now, as far as the Black Friday sales prep, quite a few of you guys gave me number 2s and you said that you don't have your offer figured out yet. So let's talk about what your offer should be. I'm tickling your client. Tell your client, I said, hey girl, hey, or hey boy, hey, whoever's over there. Okay, let's talk about your offer. So first of all, you're not going to get anywhere by being stingy. Your Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday, all that stuff that happens in that little span, whichever one you choose to participate in, baby, that offer better be fire. Okay. So if you guys paid attention last year and the year before, a lot of people were talking about how disappointed they were on Black Friday. They're like, there really weren't any deals, right? None of my customers were saying that, baby, because I was over here slashing prices like I'm Jason. Okay, I was over here slashing like Michael Myers. Okay, I was over here, baby, being my competitor's biggest nightmare like Freddy in these streets. Because in my mind, Black Friday is not only an opportunity for me to have a great revenue and sales weekend, but Black Friday is a really great time for you to pick up new customers and clients that are going to become lifelong customers and clients for you. Clouds, thank you so much for my hanging light, sweethearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mimi, thank you for my hand heart. Thank you, love. Thank you, thank you. And this is the truth, and this is the way you guys need to be thinking about this, okay? So when is Black Friday? You gotta come with a crazy incentive. Y'all out here talking about I'll give free shipping, I'll give 5% off, I'll give 10% off. I'm telling you this, ain't nobody that's not gonna make anybody be like, I just gotta get that product. So first of all, whatever your core offer is going to be on Black Friday, you need to start educating your audience about that right now, immediately, like starting today. I'm being so for real. Okay, I'm being so for real. So for me, I help people build businesses. My flagship product is Instacoin Academy. That is what has produced the majority of my six-figure earners. Okay, anybody that's followed me for an extensive amount of time, they know about Instacoin. They know they can come in. I mentor small business owners in that program for a whole entire year. Every week we have live classes and sessions. We have insight sessions. We have YouTube sessions. We have content creation sessions. We have tech corners in there. We have a brand deal. We have marketing. We got all of that inside of Instacoin. Okay, that's what's going down. People know that's the most economical way to work with me. So if I do, and I'll go ahead and tell y'all. So literally for Black Friday, if you're on my VIP list, you'll be able to get up to 65% off of stuff, and then for the general public, it'll be 50%. We'll have manifestation kits on sale. We will have planners on sale, and you will be able to get, there'll be like 3 digital products because everybody always needs help with launching. We'll have some business startup kits. And we will have, I'm not sure if we're going to put Instacoin. We may put Instacoin on sale for Black Friday, but honestly, it's going to be a deal. Right? The deal has to be a deal. People have to be incentivized to buy because they're like, I got to get it right now because the price is so drastic compared to what it normally is. Y'all getting out here talking about, oh, we're doing free shipping for Black Friday, baby. And then you're like, I don't know why I didn't get any sales, because you're being a scary cat. Okay. Black Friday is the one time where you're going to make your money based on quantity. Everybody say quantity. Hey, Chrissy, what's going on, gorgeous? Everybody say quantity. Okay. Black Friday, you're making your money on quantity. Black Friday, you're making a lot of your money a lot of your profits are going to come from your up sales and from your down sales and your cross sales. This is why when you're building out your product spectrum, I tell you, you gotta have all of that. You need to upsell, the downsell, and the cross sell. Okay. And you're also going to make your money from recurring sales. Black Friday, you need to be thinking, I need to put as many new people onto my products and services as possible. I need to put as many existing clients onto new products and services with me. So people that already roll with you, if they bought stuff and like, so let's use the example, let's say you're a waxer. Let's say you have a wax salon and you do body waxing. Okay. Let's say that's your thing. That's what you do. Okay. Oh, thank you, girl. It's part of my Halloween costume. Wait till Sunday. I'm finna show out. Y'all gonna be like, what? Baby, I'm finna do the most. Okay. Okay, y'all not fooling with me. Y'all not like Halloween, okay? But let's say that you own a wax salon, okay? That is what you do, right? That's who you are. That's your business. That's your brand. And let's say people come in and they have been getting a lot of bikini and they get a lot of Brazilian, but they're not using your other services. Maybe they're not getting the underarms. Maybe they're not getting their legs done, right? And you need a way to be able to incentivize them. Well, Black Friday would be a good time to be like, well, if you book your Brazilian or you book your bikini, maybe if you book 3 services, I'll give you free underarms. If you do these 3 services, I'll do a free leg. Because what you want people to do, you want them to be getting high on your supply. Period. That's the truth. It's not a way around it. Sometimes once people start getting a service or once they start using a product, they really, really like it. And they're like, well, no, this needs to be a regular part of my life. And this is your opportunity during Black Friday to get people locked in. Okay. So yeah, baby, they just gonna get one. But y'all understand what I'm saying. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. So you need to think about, like, if your first of all, your Black Friday is my goal to get a lot of new clients that have never tried my products and services, because what's the offer for them? And then if I already have a base of clients, what can I do for these existing clients that I have right now? How can I bundle something, give them something free, or give them such a crazy discount that they're like, I have got to buy, I have got to purchase, I need to buy in bulk, I'm willing to commit for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. And a lot of y'all aren't thinking about your offers like this. Okay. So now that we have that in mind, when you look at what you have been talking about, communicating about over the past few weeks, over the past few months on your social media, with your emails, when you're doing your private calls, what has it been? Because this is the second piece that y'all are missing, is correlation. I don't know why y'all like to be in one vein or one train of thought during Black Friday, and then all of a sudden, if y'all are going to send me anything, send me those little pumpkin, those little jack-o'-lanterns. Go to Activity, you'll see a bunch of the little Halloween things. Send me that stuff, okay? But literally, y'all will be talking about one thing, and then all of a sudden, y'all trying to switch over. And then y'all are like, I don't know why I didn't get any sales. Because for the past 6 months, you've been online talking about relationships, and now you're trying to sell a lip gloss. Make it make sense. No one knows you for lip gloss because you're not getting online showing girls how, lip combinations, how to scrub their lips, how long it stays. You're not talking about staining. You've been on here talking about relationships for 6 months, and now you out here on Black Friday trying to sell us a lip gloss. Now, unless your lip gloss line is going to be associated with relationship like goals or something, like how to get them, how to keep them, stuff like that, it don't make no sense. Okay, y'all be out here in these streets. Hey. Okay, y'all, we running it up. Let's see. But y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Thank you for all my pumpkins, Riri. But are y'all picking up what I'm putting down right now? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down right now? Y'all will literally get out here in these streets and y'all will talk about puppies for 5 months. And then y'all will be like, well, who would like to buy these shoes? And you're like, no one's purchasing the shoes for me. I don't understand why no one's purchasing the shoes, because we all have heard you talking about puppies for 12 months. We're expecting you to sell us a puppy or puppy clothes or puppy accessories or puppy and me. So please listen to what I am saying. Whatever your content has been about, I would highly encourage you to find some way to make that correlate with whatever this Black Friday offer is going to be. And if for some reason your offers on Black Friday do not correlate with any of your content, that means you need to start making a shift in your content immediately. Okay, you need to start trying to, ooh, that's pretty. Thank you for the happy Halloween, Riri. You need to make sure that you are putting right. Let's say you're the person and you've been talking about puppies for 6 months, but you sell coffee. Okay, well, we need to start sneaking the coffee in there. So maybe if it's a video about your cute puppy, maybe you show yourself grabbing your cup of coffee or fixing your cup of coffee before you take the puppy out on the walk. And now you're walking with the coffee and the puppy. Okay. And so then we can transition to having a video that's solely about the coffee. And now we can get to a half and half, and then we can get to a 75-25, and then to a 80-20, and then to then to a 90-10, where eventually the page is about coffee. Are y'all listening to me? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I know some of y'all don't like what I'm telling you because it doesn't feel good when someone's getting on here saying that you're not necessarily doing it right when it comes to you being able to make sales. But I'm trying to help y'all. I see clients all the time that come to me, and literally the clients come to me because they're frustrated that they're not making sales. And then I go to the people's pages and I'm like, well, of course no one's buying your soap. Of course no one's booking you to be a coach. Of course no one's purchasing your hairpins. Of course no one's buying your cookbook or ebook or whatever it is, because literally, thank you for the heart, me, Marianne, because literally when I go to your page, you're talking about everything except for what it is that you offer. And a lot of y'all will do that because y'all are infatuated with being popular instead of being in prosperity. And I told y'all this time and time again, your content that converts, your content that gets you customers, your content that gets you clients is probably going to be your least popular content on your page. Blink, blink, blink. Thank you, Sugar Snack. That makes sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down right now? That's a whole thing. I want y'all to sit in that. I want y'all to meditate in that. So when we're looking at the offer, for those of you that gave me the ones at the beginning of the chat that said you already had your offer together, for any of you guys that gave me the ones, you're like, yes, I know what my offer is. I got it together. Okay, so does your offer correlate with the content that you've been circulating? And if the answer is no, well, now we have to figure out how to make a bridge, or we have to figure out some other offer to put out that my audience wants to consume. Everybody say consumption. Consumption. Let me see consumption in the chat. Consumption in the chat. Y'all are doing a great job tapping the screen, by the way. Keep on tapping. And if I can get 5 people over here to be like Naomi and send me a hand heart, that would be amazing. Okay, that would be amazing. Baby, tap the screen, share the live. I need another 10 people to share the live, baby. Another 10 people to share the live, because y'all know people's out here struggling in these streets when it comes to Black Friday. Okay, y'all know who in here has crossed over six figures in a day for Black Friday? Anybody else except for me? Because I'm trying to tell y'all how I do it right now. Blakely, thank you so much for sharing. I'm telling you how I'm doing it right now. Okay, I'm telling you how I'm doing it right now. Hey, Central. Hey. I'm telling you how I'm doing it right now. Hey, Jay. I'm telling you how I'm doing it right now. I literally, before I put an offer, I think. I do not just come and throw an offer. I just don't come and throw an offer out there. I really think about, what do my people need? What is my content saying? What am I putting out there, right? Because what are people consuming? You have to remember, as the business owner, you are creating so other people can consume, okay? I create, y'all consume. With your customers, you create, they consume. This is how this works. So whenever we get into an offer, y'all be like, ooh, what should I price it? Baby, does your offer even match your audience? And then some of y'all have the issue, you're putting out content, but you haven't developed an audience. Is anybody in that category? You're producing content, but you really don't have anyone in the audience. There's no one to like it. There's no one to tap it, no one to share it, no one to save it. Thank you for tapping the screen, Leona. Thank you. Anybody else experience that? You're making, hey Nikki, you're making content and you're like, dang, I have no audience. Because that's the other portion. You said that's me having been consistent. I've been consistent myself and I don't have a consistent audience. Well, yeah, Jill, you definitely got to be consistent. Okay. You definitely got to be consistent and out here in these streets. Okay. It's not a way around it. Right. Hey, Goldilocks. Thank you for the heart me. You got to be consistent. But on top of being consistent, there are people that are being consistent and they still aren't able to reach an audience. Right. So that's a couple different issues we got. Number one, you're basically putting out content that the algorithm is saying there's no one that cares about this. Okay. Now listen, I'm not saying it, but the algorithm is saying it and the people are saying it. They're saying there's not enough of us that care about this. So that doesn't mean that you have to change like the foundation of the content. That just means we have to change the packaging of the content or the delivery of the content. So this is where I tell y'all to start looking at what's trending. Okay. This is where I tell y'all to look at like your awareness. Okay. This is how that works. Okay. And what I mean by that is, okay, for example, this is really morbid, but hey, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, Goldilocks. This is really morbid, but I'm gonna tell the truth. So everybody is aware. Well, everybody may not be aware. So McDonald's is in the news right now. First, they were in the news earlier this week because Donald Trump pulled up to a McDonald's so he could troll Kamala Harris. Okay. Then yesterday they were in the news because there's an E. coli breakout. And unfortunately, someone has lost their life. There are several people in the hospital across 10 different states from eating, I think it's the Quarter Pounder with cheese. And they were right. So now hey, Aurora. So now they're in the news for that, right? So if I'm a person and I created cooking content and I'd be like, yeah, I'd be like, did y'all see this or what happened with McDonald's? Well, baby, let me show you how to make your own quarter pounder at home, or let me show you how to replicate McFries at home, right? Or instead, baby, this may not be McDonald's, honey, but it may be better. Let me show you what you can cook up instead. So that's an easy way, if you did cooking content, to lean into something that's trending right now. Okay. Literally, Elon Musk is trending right now because he is he's looking at people that are registered to vote and giving them giving out $1 million a day. Okay. If they're supporting his candidate, who is Donald Trump. Depending on what your content is, there may be a way for you to tie into that. So if you do taxes or you're a CPA, you may talk about, is this legal? Is this a tax write-off? How's he going to be able to use this at the end of the day? Or if you're a person that wins the $1 million, what you need to do right from a tax perspective to make sure you're able to hold on to the $1 million. You see what I'm saying? Whatever, hey, Private Chef Corey, what's going on? Whatever's going on out there, you can look and see what's trending and you can tie it back into your content. Okay. There's a trend that's going on right now, and it's like level up tips for women for the fall level up tips or something like that is what it's called. And I saw like 4 or 5 people doing it. I was like, let me jump in on this. But I came in from finances and business, right? I was like, everybody on here is talking about beauty, they're talking about hair, they're talking about smelling good with the level up tips. Let me talk about how you can level up financially for the fall. So whatever trend is happening, you look and see, how can I tie this in to what I'm doing? Okay. If push comes to shove, you just do the video. Like sometimes there's trending like coffee talk, water talk. Baby, water talk be wearing me out because I actually love water. Okay. See, this is water. See this? Very clear, very crisp, sugar-free. This is water. Y'all will be so wild on water talk. Y'all will be out here making fruit punch and be like, oh, I made tropical water. Y'all add sugar to it, pineapples, grapefruit. Y'all be pouring in grape juice for wine punch, and y'all put in like this much water, and y'all will be like, oh, look, it's tropical water. Water talk wears me out, baby. I be wanting to fight y'all. Y'all will do everything except for drink water. Okay, y'all will do anything. Y'all will turn around, baby. Y'all will put those little drink packets in the water. Y'all will put 6, 7 different flavors in there. Then y'all have the audacity to add some cream, or like the cream that's made out of like oats or almonds and stuff like that. Y'all are like, well, it's vegan, it doesn't have dairy in it, and y'all are like, boom. I'm like, what are y'all doing? This is not water. Okay, this is not water. Anyway. But long story long, if that's the trend, hey, Rochelle, if that's the trend that you're going to be participating in during that moment at that time, and maybe you're a realtor or something like that. Well, maybe you'll film a video of you mixing up your water behind, right? And you'll use the video as B-roll, and then you can be like 7 tips to getting the best deal on your home, or 8 ways to get approved, right? So sometimes, if you can't figure out like, how can I speak my way through this or show my way through this on the skit or on the trend, well, then you can just do the video. You can just put your tips right on top, baby. Just make them drop on in there with a trending sound. And that, again, will help people learn that you exist. There's a trend that's on the Clock app right now. It's a little cat on a broom, and the cat just like zooms away. And people are like doing funny captions on there. Or whatever. So like basically, so somebody was like me when they tell me the event starts after 10 p.m. and little cat zooms away. Somebody else was like me when I walk into a store and realize I can't afford anything. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a trend that you can use, so you could tie that into your business. Okay, I can do a gazillion of them in my brain. I can think of right now with that little cat. So literally, when there's something that is trending, okay, thank you for my pumpkin heads, Lady Thompson. When there's something, okay, yes, and the iRobot, that iRobot sure is trending right now too. People doing a bunch of crazy stuff that's hilarious with that iRobot. Okay, so when there's something that's trending, is there a way that you can figure out how to make that relevant to your business, how to make that relevant to your content, how to make that relevant to your brand? Because again, a lot of y'all are struggling with the awareness portion. Like, we got to get people to learn that you exist. And some of y'all, you're so, You're using the same 10 hashtags that you've been using for the past 5 years. They're not working. Stop it. They don't work no more. So, and you got to have the audience of people to be able to offer, right? To be able to make your offer to during Black Friday or Small Business Saturday or Cyber Monday. I do all of them. Okay. I'd be like, boom. I'm like, bam, bam, bam. Okay. I just consider all of the whole Black Friday weekend. Okay. But does that make sense? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Thank you for my pumpkin heads, Alexi T Jewelry. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Does that make sense? This is a real problem that y'all are having. And let me tell you this, anybody that's about to launch, I do think that Black Friday weekend is one of the best times ever to introduce a new business, introduce new products and new services, because you're in shopping season and people are looking to buy. However, you have to have an audience of people to launch to. So if you have not been in the background of like the Google or TikTok or Meta, like learning the actual ad system, if you haven't been cultivating and building up your audiences, if you haven't been using, the proper words, if you haven't been searching for links and sites and YouTube videos to say, I'm going to target this group of people with my stuff, who you selling your stuff to? Do you have a network of people that you can lean into and y'all can do JPs together? Hey, we did something, y'all. I reached a goal. I got 500 extra beans. Ooh, thank y'all. Right? But have y'all been doing this? Because a lot of y'all are not doing this. You're not thinking about it at all. And then you're like, oh, I'm bringing this to market. And let me say this. Let me be very, very clear. Let me say this right now. Look at me in my eyes. Look at me in my eyes. Look at me. If one more of y'all jump up trying to sell a t-shirt from Printful, talking about you got a podcast and you know dang well you ain't got number 12 listeners on this podcast and you about to drop some merch, I'm going to stomp on your toe. Next time I see you, I'm stomping directly on your big toe. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all mess. There's a time and a place for everything. You got a podcast with 12 listeners. Who is going to be buying these shirts? Who's buying your coffee mugs? Huh? Who's buying them? And then the designs suck. Y'all putting out second designs. Now, if you're going to do a t-shirt, but you're going to target a mass group of people, maybe maybe you're going to make a shirt and it's going to say, the shirt's going to say Proverbs 31 chick or something like that, on it, right? And maybe it has like a 31 stars or some cutesy like that. Well, now you don't have to have an audience in your podcast. You can target women of faith. You can target Christian women. You can put together a profile of profound preachers, deacons, ministers, mega pastors, mega churches, and you can target the women that are in a certain age so that they see your t-shirt, and now you're going to be able to make some sales. But you getting out here doing a t-shirt for your podcast with your 6 listeners, and one of the listeners is your mama and the other one is your daddy, and you're like, ooh, I'm finna put together some merch, and we finna sell this merch. Then you come, Ashley, I don't know why I'm not making money. You ain't got no audience. Stop letting these people juice y'all. I bought this course and I spent $1,000 and they told me that I need to get on Printful and I can do print on demand and I can make these shirts and make some money. Yeah, but they didn't tell you that you need an audience. This is for everything that you're selling. There has to be an audience. So whatever's going on for your Black Friday, especially if you're a person and you're launching a new service or a new business, baby, we got to think about we got to get real deep. Okay. We got to sit with it. We got to meditate with it. We got to meditate on it. Who is our audience? Where are they at? If I don't have an audience already directly in front of me, how do I put my stuff in front of this set of people? You have to think through this process. There's not a way around it. Okay. This is how, like, if you can figure out how to target, you have 80% of selling figured out. I'm not even exaggerating. And a lot of people, there's a disconnect because they're not really thinking about this. Okay. So Whatever your offer is, you need to be honest with yourself. You ain't got to tell me. You don't have to tell me right now. But what I'm asking you to do is to be honest with yourself. Do I really have an audience for the offer that I want to make money with? Are there really people interested and engaged with me? If they are interested in engage with me, are they engaging with me around what this offer is? If they are not, okay, how can we repackage what your offer is so it makes it make sense and it makes it desirable for your audience? Does that make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Okay. If this has been helpful, if this has been useful, okay, to you today, make sure you're giving me a follow. Make sure you're giving me a like. Make sure you're giving me a subscribe wherever you're watching me at. Okay, do that for your girl right now. We're gonna be open for Q&A. If all of this helped you too, y'all don't forget I got Black Friday boot camp. We get started Tuesday. I have 8 seats left for any of you guys that want to come to the boot camp. You can click the link in my bio and tap the first button. If you got questions, DM me the word boot camp and we can see if you're a good fit inside the boot camp. I'm going to show you guys how to build an audience from scratch. Everybody knows I'm really good at this. Y'all see me get on platforms all the time and build up my audience with 0 followers. Y'all watch me do it all of the time. Okay. Y'all see me start new accounts and build them up all of the time. Okay. So I know how to build up an audience from scratch. I know how to do it fast. I'm going to show you how to do your ads because a lot of you guys need to create audiences so you can retarget people. Okay. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you how to price your products and services. If you do not have an offer, if you need help with your offer, we're going to put together your offer. You don't have to worry. This is not going to be a situation where I'm like, oh, I'm educating you and no, I'm going to educate you, but I'm also going to tell you, no, don't do that. Yes, do this. Okay. We straight up, we ain't got time. We ain't got time. Okay. We ain't got time for you to be fumbling through it and getting through the learning curve right now. Okay. Black Friday going to be here in the blink of an eye. Blink, blink, blink. So we're going to be doing that together. We're going to show you how to put together your wait list. We're going to show you what content you need to be putting out. You guys are going to start making sales before Black Friday because you need clients to be able to purchase from you. Okay. So you come on over there. How much is the boot camp? I think it's only like $797 instead of $1297 right now. It's $797 versus $1297 right now. So very, very good price. We're working together for 6 weeks. We'll get started on Tuesday, which is the 29th, and we'll work together until December 3rd. And a lot of the skills that you learn in the Black Friday bootcamp, you need them in your business anyway. So we'll be going through content creation, your rollout prior to Black Friday, and also what your content should be during Black Friday. And we'll be getting your automation set up too, because most of y'all don't have that together either. I am telling y'all this, whenever y'all see people like me and we get online and we're like, oh yeah, like I need to do a post. And I'm like, I'll be like, yeah, this is how I cleared this much money, in 4 days or whatever. And I can show you, if you don't want to run ads, how to do it without ads. But I'm telling you this, it was a lot of planning. It was a lot of planning to get that done. It took a lot of development for me to be able to build up my audience. Yeah, $797. Yes, $797. That's what it is. And that's a great deal. That's an excellent price. Go somewhere else with my credentials and see if they're going to let you in anything for under $10,000. Ask anybody that's been to any of my boot camps, baby. Okay, they will tell you well worth the coin it's spent. Okay, but anyway, anybody got any questions about the boot camp or about what we covered tonight? Not tonight, today, Lord. I'm talking about tonight. It's daytime. Okay, the sun is up. Anybody got any questions about what we covered today when it comes to your business out here in these streets? Okay, because a lot of y'all are stressing me out because y'all are like, I want to be in business. A lot of y'all like, I want to make money. A lot of y'all are out here, on the song and dance troupe, but whenever it comes time to actually perform, you're flopping. Okay, you're flopping. Thank you. Hey, I hope you like my credit card hack. I don't know what it is, but I'll check it out. Did you send it to me? We like a good hack. We like a good hack, girl. Let's see. Thank you for sending me 999 flames, baby. You better heat me up. I'm a hot gal. I'll try and be on later so I can get high for real. I offer in coloring book that ties money and mental health. Okay. Do your people like to color? Do you help people that specifically have mental health issues get, gain financial stability? Chad, why is my air on right now? I got my feet and ankles cold. Y'all, let me tell y'all something, okay? Some of these little automated devices that we have in our houses, they just do what they want to do. They just be doing what they want to do. I didn't tell the air to come on, but yet now the air is on, making my ankles cold. No, that's a real question. I wasn't saying that question to be funny. That was like really a real question because realistically, if her target audience isn't targeting people that have mental health struggles or mental health blocks or challenges, getting financially stable, it is not going to be a lot of people that are going to purchase that product. Hey, Miss TJ.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I don't know.
Oh
no. I'm reaching out, and I think I signed up for one of be part of your community.
Oh, yay!
Because I really don't even know where to begin. I don't, I'm semi-retired, HR, but I just come on these platforms to just kind of share life experiences as a 57-year-old woman who's done her share of good, bad, and in between. So I'm not really sure what my niche should be or how I target that. Even where to begin. I think you mentioned something about building your audience. That's something that you offer as well. So I was just kind of just reaching out because I'm not even really sure. I mean, I do some things here and there, but I'm not. I know consistency is part of it, but I'm not really sure where to begin. Actually,
I mean, to be honest, it sounds like you're in the space of a mentor. So I think if that's what you enjoy, and if your community enjoys that type of content from you, because I've seen some of your content, and I can definitely see how like younger women would be attracted to you, wanting to be able to listen and learn from what you're sharing with them. I like let's roll with that, right? And so there's a few different things that we could do. One, memberships and communities for people like you are amazing. And inside of the membership though is just figuring out, I don't want to give, we can talk on the back end because I don't want to give too much out because somebody else will steal it, but I can give you the framework for what that mentorship program would look like or what that membership would look like so that it creates a safe space, right? Because we know out here in these social media streets, people can get a little vicious sometimes. And there's even some conversations and stuff with my clients. We will host sometimes I'll host private Zooms. I'll be like, y'all, this is what we're going to talk about, but we're only going to talk about here because I don't want people to be able to leverage some of the topics that we're talking about, especially when it gets into like dating and love and, women who have found themselves to be very, very successful in business and with finances, right? But having a harder time when it comes to like relationships and love life and stuff like that. And so before their protection, I'll be like, yeah, we're going to get the help. We're going to bring in the counselors, the therapists, all of this stuff. But let's do this on the back end. Let's not do this out here in a public forum so it can be leveraged against you later. Right. So I with the topics that you talk about with some of those women and getting them to be vulnerable and open, right? I do think a membership would be very appropriate for you in that, and you have the type of personality you could actually lead. Everybody can't have a membership because everybody's not good with leadership. And I'm not saying before somebody gets their panties all in a bunch, I'm not dissing anyone, okay? I'm not trying to talk down on anyone. This is just the truth. All of y'all are not cut out, right, to think about like curriculums and put together the framework and have like the different activities that will be in the group and thinking through the process of what's going to assist people in getting to their end goal, their end desire, right? I think you could have a talk with Miss TJ session or talk to TJ session. I think those will do really, really well for you. Really, really well for you too. Do you have any type of like manuscripts or books or guides or anything like that you've created?
No, I don't. It's funny that you say that because I've been told that I probably should start writing something, but I haven't.
So what if we did like a journal or like a journal / devotional, right? Where there's kind of like a prompt and a thought or a takeaway or like some type of encouragement, right? And then this gives those ladies a space to be able to like write down and flush out, you know, the ideas, the feelings, the thoughts that they're having.
Wow. Okay, look, you are stellar.
Thank you.
And I mean, I commented on the video that you posted maybe a couple of days ago when you kind of shared a little bit about your story. I'm like, this girl, I mean, I know you're a woman. I'm like, she is bombastic.
Thank you.
Oh, so thank you. And so I do need to look through some stuff because I think my military stuff has helped me, but also kind of like what you said, being go-getter in the military as an officer, that has a downside in relationships. So how to leverage those things. So I see, I'm picking up what you're putting down. So I will send you a message on the back.
That's that strong leadership I'm picking up from you. And thank you for your service in the military. What branch?
I was in the Army and the Navy.
Turn
the camera on. So you see behind me? Can you see it?
No, it's not on. Oh, yeah, I can see it now. Yeah. You better come through, Miss TJ.
So I did a little bit of something, but
girl, you did a lot of something. Yes, you did. You have done a lot of something. I love that though. But you see what I'm saying? There's a lot of women out here. Okay. Every woman is not blessed enough to have strong and stable women to advise them and guide them. And sometimes they don't find out until they get out here and then the world teaches them, right? And so there's a lot of women, they are looking for women that are stable. They're looking for women that are, nurturing. They're looking for women that actually care about them. They're looking for women that are going to give them sound advice because, and I have ladies, they pull up in my inbox, I have women that are older than me. Sometimes they say, I know you're younger than me, but I learned so much from you. And I'm really happy to be a part of your community because I wish somebody would have told me this 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Right. So all women aren't rebellious. I know they try and like to paint it out here like just all Black women are terrible and rebellious. No, there's a lot of Black women. They're like, I know where I want to be in my life. I just don't necessarily know how to get there. Or they've gone out and they've done stuff and they're like, oh, this didn't work the way I thought it would work, or I ended up on my butt. How do I recover? How do I get out of that? And they are absolutely looking for the help. A lot of people don't know this, but Black women are the #1 purchasers of self-help books. We're number one. Okay. So when I say it's a lot of Black women that are actively striving to do better, actively striving to break generational curses, actively striving, to have more confidence in themselves, more self-esteem, those sorts of types of things. There are, and so for me, like when I see you, like that stands out like all over you to me. So that's why I feel like a membership, you would do wonderful with that. Like I said, maybe doing like a journal. Like I'm working on one that's more for faith-based and it has like, different prompts in it. And it has, it's going to be based around like 100 days of confidence. And while they're going through the journal, like different things to help them. Because when I'm working with men and women, the biggest issue I see with my clients is they don't have confidence. They don't have confidence in their own decisions. They don't have confidence in their own thoughts, right? They don't have confidence in their ideas. You know what I mean? They may have tried something and it failed. So now they got a little bit of a wound. So now they're scared to get back out there, right? Those sorts of types of things. And because of that, it's affecting their endurance, right? It's affecting their presentation, all of these different sorts of types of things. And so I know for a fact that you would definitely do really, really well with those women, you know what I mean, that want the guidance, those women that are seeking, you know what I mean, that they're like, I need a big cousin, I need an aunt, you know what I'm saying? I need a mother figure, because let's be honest, all people aren't blessed to have mothers that love them. That's the truth. People don't like to talk about that, but that's the God to honest truth. All women aren't blessed to have a auntie that's actually going to look out for their well-being. I was listening to a clip on YouTube last night, and there were these ladies, and they were talking about the difference between being trafficked and you being a paid lady of the night, a paid SMEX worker, right? And so these were paid SMEX workers. And two of the women said they got into SMEX work. They were like, one of them said their aunt taught them the game, and the other one said their mama taught them the game. And that's how they ended up as career professionals. There are two of them. There were 6 of the women that were there. And the other ladies were saying that that's not uncommon, that a lot of them got into that profession because another woman in their life was like, oh, this is how you make money, right? This is how you use it. Well, I mean, it is a career for them. You know what I'm saying? It's not a career that I would want for them. And fun fact, you know, if there's 2 ladies in my audience that used to be prostitutes, and they will come and they will proudly, I have more than that, but they're open about it. They're vocal, and they will tell people, they're like, I'm not going nowhere. They're like, I'm stuck to Ashley Ann forever because of what she taught me. I was able to make money and get out of prostitution. And I'm able to take care of myself and my kids and my family. And one of them at this point, she does a little bit over $400,000 a year, right? So the other ladies, for the sake of being able to protect them, you know what I'm saying? If they decide they want to share that part of their story, like I have 2 that are very vocal, and they will share, right? And they'll say, this is what it is. And, you know, she helped me and I love her. So, you know, and I love them back. But there's a lot of women, older women in their lives have given them advice that has led them down the wrong path. And so you have a sector of women, they are like, I want to do better, or I don't want this for myself. I'm tired. This isn't working for me. And so that's the group. Like, I feel like you're really good at attracting them. So let's create, you know, a space, and you don't have to do everything yourself. You can connect, you know what I'm saying, with other people. And so that way you have a really, really strong community for them. And we're able to help them continue to elevate in life, right? Help them get the confidence, help them gain the leadership, help them with developing, you know, the thought process to be able to prioritize properly and things of that nature.
Girl, you bad.
Yeah.
You bad. In a good way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lord have mercy. I'm taking notes, but thank you. I appreciate that, because I want to, you know, you don't get to be 57 because you did, without learning something, hopefully. And I feel like I want to help, you know. I want to help, you know, and I don't have everything figured out by any stretch of the imagination, but I believe I have something to offer that can help. And I'm trying to figure out how to do that. One of the things I say, and again, it's no secret, I call myself a mosaic, because mosaics are works of art made of many broken pieces. So that's what I consider myself. Yeah. And that's what many of us, we are that. So everything that we deal with, it can come together to make something beautiful. So
agreed. I love it. So yeah, so we can chit chat. I give you like the framework. Like I said, I'm gonna do it out here, because baby, they be out here spying. Okay, they be stocking and chicken hawking, and they do. Some of let me tell you this. There's 2, and there's some people around. We joke or whatever, and we call them like the great value Ashley Ann's, because every time I send a text, they send a text. Every time I send an email, they send an email. If I post in a specific outfit, then here they come a week or 2 later, they in that outfit, okay? Whole business out here modeled around what I'm doing. So and then I had another girl, and she was charging people like $20,000 for coaching. And basically, whenever her clients had an issue and she couldn't figure it out, she would then come and book a power session with me, give me the issue, and then take my advice and run it back to them. I said, baby, I'm tired of these people. I'm sick and tired. I'm tired of these folks in these streets, but I got you. I will give you the framework that you need to go through that will work for you, and how to be able to get that to set up. So that way you're able to be in the vein that you like to be in, right? Which is being able to assist and talk to other people and share in the world how we can take these little broken pieces, put them together, and make something wonderful out of it.
Yes, ma'am. But thank you so much. Let me get back to it. But you bad. in a
Thank
good way.
you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. All right, let's see. Who else is in the queue for a question? I'm going to put up, I think it's Unique Monique Boutique. That's cute. I like the way that sounds together. Unique Monique Boutique. It's cute. Oh, it's a bar.
Thank you.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, Doug.
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. What's the question you got for me?
So I actually have been following you for a while. Got introduced to you from a friend.
Thank you.
But I have an online beauty supply store with some like on-hand products.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of started as I started the business kind of as an affiliate, you know, where you can have where you kind of drop ship or promote like, you know, an affiliate website that has like wholesale things. And then I decided to find my own vendors and kind of do the whole thing myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to like sell out of all my current inventory now that I have identified the like 10 like core products that I actually want to focus on, because I was kind of all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess my question is, how can I, first of all, like what methods can I do to kind of sell out of like the old inventory so that I get revenue to purchase, you know, the new inventory of the 10 products that I've chosen, and also launch like an affiliate program to kind of help me push, you know, pre-orders, etc. for those 10 core products.
Mm-hmm. So those are two. I love you back. Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Yvette. So those are like two like total separate businesses, believe it or not. Running an affiliate program takes a lot of work, and people have no idea, because you need your affiliates to succeed. So you have to create incentives for your affiliates. People normally do that through like competitions or bonuses for them as they're hitting certain goals. You have to create the marketing materials for your affiliates to make it easy for them to have like templates or something to work off of. You got to have customer service for your affiliates, so whenever they're having challenges or problems, they have someone that they can talk to. And then of course, you know, you got to be able to do the reporting for your affiliates as well, so they know where they are when it comes to their payout. So I love affiliate marketing. I think it's great, but I would say probably what you need to do right now is focus on getting the sales structure proper on the other beauty products that you're pushing out. And then once you get a system for that, then introduce the affiliate program, because I'm telling you this, it is a lot of work. Okay. And a lot of people that have very successful affiliate programs, that you will find that they're not really pushing the front end of their products and services. They're dependent on the affiliates to do it, or they have a separate department, or they bring in another person to run the affiliate program, because it really is a program if you want your affiliates to do well, right? Now, to the other problem you're talking about, you got all this inventory. The easiest way to do is to bundle it. Like, you bundle the best sellers, right? And you partner them with something that's a least, or, you know, kind of like mid seller, so you can get more people, again, using that product, liking that product, wanting to consume it on a regular basis. You do sales. You can put together, it would have been good timing. Like, it's Halloween, you still got time. You can put together like a mystery box or a spooky box or something, where people pay a price and they, you know, you don't know what you get. You know, you paid as much, and we're gonna ship you something, right? Maybe you can have them answer a couple questions, and you can put together boxes or kits that you can send out to them. Another thing you can do is you can start a product of the week with the other inventory that you need to clear out, and you can highlight and focus on that product through your stories, through your timeline, you know, just kind of down the wall here and there, periodically hosting live streams where you're using them or showing other people how to use them, so you could push those products out as well. You also can tie in some of the products that you, if it's going to continue on in your new line, add that as a freebie. So if you purchase this much, or if you purchase these things, you also get this for free.
Okay.
You also need to be running your retargeting ads. Do you have pixels set up on your site and all of that?
No, I don't think so.
So I would highly encourage you to go ahead and put some pixels on your site so you can retarget the visitors. Do you have up on your site? So you've been collecting like phone numbers or emails of people that visit?
No, I did. I was using something, but I couldn't keep up with the. If I'm being honest, I couldn't keep up with the subscription.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been mainly using Google Forms and the Easy Tree link.
Okay.
Kind of focus on that.
Well, you can set, but they have free popovers that you can do. It'll have the brand of the little company or the popover you're using, but they have free ones that you can use. I think Hello Bar still exists, as a matter of fact, and that's a free one that you can use. So that way, because this is the thing, you have to be able to build that connection with your business, with your customers, right? Businesses grow from new customers, new clients, repeat and return customers, and increasing your transaction amounts. And you got to do a combination of all three. And so a lot of small business owners, they're so focused on the sale from the new customer, they forget about nurturing the relationship with someone that already purchased from them. And that's your lowest conversion, right, of being able to turn those people into repeat and return customers. And I also would probably go pull my reports and see who's purchased from me more than one time this year. And I would probably offer something to them, say, hey, I really appreciate your business. You've been amazing. Because you are a repeat or return customer, here's a special deal just for you. And maybe create a coupon code where they're getting like 50% off or 75% off or something like that over a 2 or 3 day window. You also could do a promotion where you could, like, because Halloween is coming up, we did a trick or treat one year. It was a lot of fun. And anybody that purchased, they got to spin the wheel. And then there were other like free products or large discounts that they could get on the back end of the wheel. And then people would go and they would rebuy so they could use their discount.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm writing all this. Well, I'm typing all this down. That was super helpful.
Thank you, Charmaine.
I have my things kind of posted on like TikTok Shop. So that's kind of where I got the idea for like the affiliate program, like finding people to, purchase the product and, kind of help promote the links.
No, you need to, if you're in TikTok Shop, you need to be at the bare minimum, you need to be giving them the products for free. And then you need to give them a pretty hefty commission to incentivize them to want to post over and over and over and over about your stuff and get you sales.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Because you're getting a huge benefit of getting the content and getting the reviews from real people that are actually using your stuff.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So would you recommend like maybe giving the items that I plan to repurchase for free?
Absolutely, because they're going to be
free samples, and then have them keep the ones that are not going to like come back as you have to purchase them.
The stuff that's coming back, no, the stuff that you're going to discontinue, those are things that you should either, like I said, put into the grab box, put them on a clearance, or do them as a product of the week until until you run out of them, because you're not bringing it back anyway.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. That was super helpful. Yeah, I will focus on doing that. I recently went on the calls that was yesterday. Mm-hmm. So I got into a squad group. So it's me and 2 other ladies. So we've been kind of bouncing off ideas. We're all in 3 different places in our business. So we've been kind of helping each other. So this is super helpful information. So I'm excited to like put it in place.
You're welcome. Just remember, pace it out. And so you have a plan for yourself until the end of the year, like every week, like this is the product I'm focused on. Then you need your next one, and you got to plot your content around those offers. And you got to make sure that your emails in the back end are lining up, your stories are lining up, you're doing your short reels. You see what I'm saying? Like when we get into marketing, this is one of the reasons that marketing teams, good ones, why we charge what we charge, this is a lot of work. right? It's a lot of work. A lot of people, because there's so many people that lie to y'all and say, oh, on social media, if you want to make sales, if you want to be successful, all you got to do, is just post a picture and put up a couple hashtags and the sales are going to come pouring in. And people believe that, and it's just not true. Like, you really, like, the mechanism to where we're selling of social media has changed, right? Because back in the day, people would walk neighborhoods, right, and knock on doors and trying to sell stuff. Now people tune into their phone, and now you got to get their attention to be able to sell them a product or a service. So, like, the foundations of doing business is still the same. The psychology of a customer is still the same, right? It's just the medium that we're selling or that we're introduced to the customer on is different. And to be honest, social media does make it real easy, because now I can meet 1,000 or 2,000 people in a day, as opposed to me in the past maybe only being able to meet 20 new people, and I can only sell to people that were in my geographic location. Now I can sell to people all over the world.
Okay.
But you actually have to have a marketing plan. You have to have a real live rollout. You see what I'm saying? Like, it actually has to be a rollout. And so you probably need to take some time, you know what I mean, this weekend or this week to actually look and say, okay, these are my weeks left in the year. These are upcoming, promotions or things in society like Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Everybody's ready to buy on those 2 days, right? After that, people are buying like crazy at the top of December because they're trying to get Christmas gifts for people. So you look at that and say, well, how can I leverage these, and what offers, what packages, what promotions can I put together? And then what resources do I have at my disposal? My social media, my network, my email train. You're in the TikTok shop seller, which is great. Okay, let me see how many new people can we get out to this product? Because the good thing about TikTok shop, if a seller sends you something and you don't post that content, they're going to put you out that program. You see what I'm saying? So you're not going to have the problem with using people inside of there that get your products and don't make content. And now you got content that you can circulate on other pages, right? Now you got content that you can turn into ads. Now you got content that you can retarget and remarket people with. So it's really looking at, like, what resources do you already have, and how do I put this together so that it makes sense for me, so I can bring in the sales.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So just to confirm to make sure I got it right, the products that are going to be returning, those are the ones that I give away as freebies.
Yes.
And then the products that I'm trying to get rid of, those are the ones to put in like the mystery boxes, and make products of the week to get them gone. Those are the ones I focus on getting sold.
Mm-hmm. And you may turn some of them into freebies too. If people purchase the products that you're keeping, you'll also give XYZ for free. So you can use them as gift incentives too, to get people to purchase the other stuff. Because this is the thing, you already spent the money on it. You see what I'm saying? So if you can use it to help you build out more customers and more clients, use it for that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hey, Gloria.
Hello. I apologize. I don't know how I came up.
Oh, okay. We need to drop you
I was in
down.
your queue. No. I was in the queue, and I saw she said you do one at a time. So when I saw, I was like, oh, she's gonna drop me because I came up doing the young lady's presentation. I am a travel agent, and I want to get myself out there a little bit better so that I'm trying to build the momentum for more clients to do group trips or family. That's my niche. I do cruises and land. So my question to you is how to market myself better to get out there.
So it's hard for me to tell you how to market yourself better because I'm not familiar with what you're currently doing right now for marketing. And I haven't seen your content. Do you have something a little bit more specific you can ask me about marketing, right? Because for me to tell you how to market better, if you book a social media audit with me, or if you book a power session, well, then I'm going to go in and I'm going to analyze your stuff, right? I'm going to look at your post. I'm going to look at your page. I'm going to look at your website. I'm going to look at your funnel. I'm going to look at your descriptions. I'm going to look at the sequence that you're posting. I'm going to, look at your posting cycle, all those sorts of types of things. I'm going to look at the actual content you're putting out. And then I can say, well, this is what you're doing. And this is what I think you need to shift to, or this is what I think you need to do more of or less of. And because I'm not familiar with your particular content and your audience, I can't, you see what I'm saying, really tell you what to do better.
So maybe I need to do that. So maybe this is a better question to ask. I have a social media person right now that's doing my content. However, I feel like we should have more engagements organically than me running ads. And so I've been in the business for a minute, but I feel like he's not bringing me what I need. So I guess it may be time for me to move on or look for somebody else. Because I've been working with him for 2 years.
Oh, 2 years is a long time. He should have got. I was hoping you were finna tell me that he was new. There had been a couple months, but now if it's 2 years, yeah, and he ain't picked it up yet. Yeah, it's time to go to somebody else. Because normally, like if it's like for instance, if there's a hiatus or whatever, all the social media apps are going to suppress you because you're not posting right on a regular basis. But if it's been 2 years of consistent posting, you absolutely are right. You should have an organic audience. You should have organic reach, and your ad should just be a way to help boost that. He absolutely, I normally tell people give like about a 6-month window, and you have to like actually let the social media manager work out their plan, because a lot of people don't understand the algorithm, right? And what's going on in the back end, or maybe what you have already created or you've marked your account with, right? Because sometimes whenever people come to me, I be like, no, we just need to start a new account. Like once I start researching and they be like, what? I be like, trust me, let's just start a new account, because I know that they have so much to battle. I'm like, this is a long, expensive road you're going to be on if we want to keep it here, right? But in 2 years, you absolutely should have some organic reach. How many organic followers and leads would you say you're getting every week at this point?
When I so Facebook, I have 3 Facebook accounts.
Okay.
I have the traveling group, I have the regular business page, and I have my personal page.
Mm-hmm.
When we ran the ad, I was getting 1,000 people in. Okay. However, and that was through another social media person. However, when I have my person that I've been with 2 years, we did not get that organically. And I've over and over again explained to him that my business is about family. So we need to, content should be about family, and use my family pictures, because they're going to want to see my family, or use your family pictures to post because you're my social media and we were on a team. He's doing that, but it's a slow pace. And I've been there with the 2 years, and I don't want to waste my time, because here's where my journal is. I right now had to take a leave of absence on my full-time job, and because I'm trying to get my health issues. While I'm off, because I will turn the first of the year, but the thing is, I really don't want to turn the first of the year to my 9 to 5. I really want to focus on my travel business. And so I just need something where I'm just like, is it me, or is this, or am I doing something wrong with the social media person?
I'm not gonna say you're doing something wrong with the social media person, but it does sound like maybe they're having a challenging time grasping the messaging and the concept that you want to put out.
Okay.
Because it makes sense that you would be showing your family, right? Especially if you do family travel, right? Because you're like, I travel a lot too, and you're correct. Family resorts, family cruises, family vacations, very different than adult only. the itinerary, the needs, right? All of that, the food choices, all of those options are very, very different. And so absolutely, you guys should be highlighting, family and the benefits and the ease of travel, the price point, the experience, the memories, what families are saying, that if you're bringing a family back, oh, this is our 4th time booking a trip for the Johnsons. This time they went to, they went on a Disney cruise or, whatever's going on. Absolutely. So there's definitely a disconnect, and sometimes people just don't get it. You know what I mean? So I would definitely say it's probably time for you to be looking for a new social media manager. Also, some things you can do on your own when you're going through your current audience that you have. You need to segment your audience into people that are interested and people that have actually already booked with you. You need to have your audience segmented into land dwellers and the people that like to do the cruises. And you also need to segment your audience into your families that are doing the high ticket luxury trips and the people that are interested in the budget friendly. So that's going to help you figure out what type of content you need to be putting out there so you can continue to attract the right type of customer. You also probably need to start doing some incentives with the audience that you have, like to get them to bring a friend. So maybe if you're doing like, I don't know, maybe how like back in the day, the Learner Channel would have like Shark Week and stuff like that. I feel like you could do like a Jamaica week. Well, probably not Jamaica right now because the Royalton over there striking, honey. They said them people ain't got no towels, ain't got no tissue, ain't got no food. But I was like, baby, you better get in the car and go to another resort and tell your credit card charge back. But
what I'm trying to do regarding that, I do have an incentive program where I can pay people's hotel fee.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that because you need to reach. You're struggling with leads. Yeah. Your business is going to die if you don't get new people in, and you're not going to be able to not go back to work. So that's the portion that I'm talking about. We got to have new people, right, pumping into your community, because this is the thing. When we look at the structure of success for a business owner, you're always going to be the foundation, right? And then your tribe is like number 2. And inside of, when you look at that overall community, you go, you got the tribe, right? You got your strangers, and then you got your family or whatever, right? Inside of that structure, you have inside of that community a group of people called supporters. Supporters don't actually purchase from you. They just like you for whatever reason, but they become your biggest promoters. These supporters will repost your stuff. These supporters, if they hear somebody that needs your service, they'll be like, oh, you need to call Miss Gloria. You need a trip, baby. Go take care of her because she be taking care of everybody. Your supporters will come and share your content out. Your supporters will come and drop the gifts on you so that way it can run you up in the algorithm. Your supporters are actually supporting you. They may not be purchasing from you yet, but they love you down real bad for whatever reason, right? So that's what I'm talking about, like creating a spark for those people. So if we're doing like a theme week, if we're like the Caribbean week, the best cruise lines for families, we're doing a budget friendly week or whatever. Hey, y'all bring a friend, bring a pal, bring your husband, bring your wife, whoever here. That's going to help you with the organic support. And you probably need to come up with a series of events, and you need to be posting what time you're going live, or if you're doing them in a Zoom or a webinar or whatever's going down. And you also need to start creating prizes and gifts for like people that are sharing your content the most to help you combat the lull that you're in with the algorithm right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And so that number you just posted, that same number you can, the 1844 number is the same number you posted that we can do a power.
No, actually for a power session, click the link in my bio and there's a button that says work with me 1-to-1. And that's where you can book a social media audit, a funnel audit, a power session, laser session, any of that. And if you have trouble finding it, just slide in my DM and say, hey, I want to book a 1-to-1. And then I'll just get you the link directly to it. Laser sessions are where we do full marketing plans. It takes people anywhere 6 months to 18 months to execute on those. And then power sessions and audits and stuff, they're good for like kind of like one question, or we can do like post and cycle, different stuff like that. campaigning, you know, all of that. And then I have a Black Friday boot camp that starts Tuesday. And so I'll be working with everybody in that group for 6 weeks. We start this Tuesday, October 29th until December 3rd. And so we'll be going through the ads, the organic traffic, the market, you know, what should be rolling out, the offers, the retargeting, how to be able to start landing sales before Black Friday actually happens, all of that inside of there. So there's a couple. So you may be a good fit for the boot camp as well.
Yes. How much is that?
It's on sale for $7.97 right now.
Okay, thank you.
And that's if you click the link in my bio, that's the first button is the boot camp.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck with
Bye-bye.
everything. And your girl, go find you a new social media manager. And this is for everybody in here that's a social media manager. Don't just be out here calling yourself a social media manager. Your job is to bring your clients. And a lot of y'all don't understand this. Y'all think if y'all post a bunch of random stuff, y'all think that if you just post a bunch of random stuff, y'all think if y'all putting up a picture here or there, or if you run some dry ads that you're a social media manager. No, you're not. You have to learn the voice of your client. You have to learn what their message is and communicate with it. It is your job to work with your client to help them come up with promotions and incentives to be able to build up their audience, to be able to build up their list, and to be able to build up their sales. That is your job. That's your job. You just out here just doing stuff and be like, oh, well, I'm just putting it up, so I'm a social media manager. No, you're not. Okay. If you're good at creating content, then just be like, I create content for people. If you're good at writing copy, then you say, I write copy for people. If you're good at running ads, then you say, I'm a media buyer and I will run ads for you. But if you're a social media manager, your job is to manage your client's social media. You're supposed to help them make sales. You're supposed to help them build their audience. And if you're out here and you're not helping your people make any sales or build up an audience, baby, then what are you doing? Okay, go and get a new job. Stop charging people thousands of dollars, and you're not equipped properly. Thank you for all of my hand hearts using 7204800059257 Charmaine. Hey, Eden.
Hi, Ashley. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm good. I admire you so much.
Thank you.
If I could just have an inch of her knowledge, I'd be okay. But I have an online store. I have an online store, which is in my bio, but I'm not getting any buyers. And we had hired a podcaster, and we had her for about a year. And I noticed, I told my husband, we're not getting any more sales than we were when we were by ourselves doing it. So we let her go. So now I'm just sitting here stuck. Can I show you some of the stuff that I have?
If you want me to look over stuff like that, then that's normally better for an audit.
Because I have the stuff in my house.
You're talking about like your products?
Yeah.
I mean, you can show them, but it's not it like whenever it comes to making sales specific. Okay, so I'm gonna try to explain this to you and this is anybody here. When y'all come up and y'all ask for like sales on your specific items, I literally cannot, and anybody that tells you they can do this, I'm telling you they're a liar, okay? We have to be able to look at your back end to tell you what the problem is with your sales. You see what I'm saying? Because like, I don't know who's in your audience right now. I don't know who's currently engaging with you. I don't know the profile of your audience, of your ideal audience member. So like I can see the clothes and that may give me an idea of who your target audience should be, but I'm not really sure if you're even targeting that person because I'm not in your back office to be able to see that. I would need to be able to see your funnel, right? And then I could say, this is what you need to specifically do, right? To be able to showcase this or to be able to convert this particular sale. And that's not just for you, that's for everybody. So like, you know, even when Ms. Gloria asked me, I was like, ask me something like a specific marketing question, because when it comes to overall kind of like, what do I need to do to market better? Or what do I need to do to sell better? I have to be familiar with what you're currently doing in order to say, this is what you need to transition to. I hope that makes sense. And that's not just for you, that's just for everybody. And when people say, oh, do this, like you can throw a bunch of generic stuff out there, but that doesn't necessarily fit for everybody, right? Because when I have clients and they're selling like high ticket products, my clients that do high ticket products, they do not use the same strategy that those of you that sell low ticket products do. People that are service providers cannot use the same strategy as someone that has a physical product. People that already have, excuse me, a big bank of customers we are able to tap into the fact they already have customers, as opposed to someone that's a brand new business and they don't have customers yet. Total different strategy that they have to use. So whenever it comes to like selling, if any of y'all have questions for me, try and think of a more like specific question that you have or a more specific issue, because I probably can give advice, if it has to do with your numbers, if it has to do, with your break even, if it has to do with your price points, if it has to do with entering into a new market, if there's a specific target audience you want to reach, and you can tell me about that target audience and ask me how to reach that audience, I can help you with that type of stuff without having to see your full back end.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So if you
Yeah,
if you have a specific question like that, I'm more than happy to like advise in that area. But like whenever y'all are like, okay, well, how do I sell this or how do I market this? Especially when you've already been in business, it's really hard for me to give you a directive without being able to know what's already happening in your business. So for instance, this podcaster that you hired and you said your sales hadn't gone up at all, when you were working with her, but I have no idea what she implemented. I have no idea, what she did. I don't know what your algorithm is reading for now. And I would need to be able to look at that to say, oh, this is how you turn this around, or this is how you get out of this particular situation.
Okay, because I have all this stuff. I look in this room and I just get depressed.
Don't get depressed.
I'm like, I have all this stuff and I ain't selling nothing. I'm like, would somebody buy something?
Well, this is a good thing though. You said you already have some customers and some clients. What percentage of them are return and repeat clients?
Not many.
Okay, so that's problem number one that we know that we got, and you can fix that internally without somebody else, right? So a couple different things. Maybe we need to reach out, maybe need to do a poll or a survey, and let's figure out why your customers that purchase from you, why they have not come back and repurchased again. Like, are you actively reaching out to the people? Like once they make a product, have you been following up with them every week or every other week to talk to them, to keep telling them about new deals, new outfits, new accessories, ensembles that you have?
No.
So that may be number one thing that that's something that you can do is start, even though you don't have a lot of new customers coming in, when those customers come, well, now we're going to continue the communication with the customers. Have you thought about doing like a special sale, like pulling a report of the customers you've had and just sending out emails to them and be like, hey, this is a special sale for my existing customers, and anything you guys order by Friday, use this coupon and get 50% off of it?
Yeah, I've done that. And I've gotten customers.
Okay, so maybe that's what we need to do. And then maybe we need to tie it in with an incentive like, hey, and then if you take a picture of yourself in the outfit or in the product, I'll give you another 10% coupon or another 20% coupon. So now your customers are creating content for you, and you have people that are like, you can see like this is a real body inside of whatever this is.
Okay.
Do you have, are you running any kind of ads at all?
No, I just do a lot of posting.
You probably need to start running some ads. Are you doing any collaborations with other people that like micro influencers? I love micro influencers because they're way more affordable than traditional influencers, and you can have more reach with 10 micro influencers than you can with one large influencer.
What do you mean, getting people?
Yeah, like reaching out to them, not getting them to purchase it, gifting it to them in exchange for them creating the content for it, in exchange for them taking pictures, collaborating with them, having them come on so you guys can do a show and sell, right? Maybe they can interview you and you can showcase the products, right, that you have and people can order, giving them codes. So if you're doing a JV and if they help you sell, you're doing a split. Hey, I'll give you 25% of the profits this weekend if you push these products to your audience. Partnering with some of them so that way they can have a line, right? Like, hey, I partnered with King Ashley Ann, and here's the line, and these are the products inside of the line, and I'm selling those, introducing them to my audience. So a lot of it, when it's coming, if you're doing grassroots marketing and you're not going to use any ads, you got to leverage your network.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. I really appreciate the information.
You're welcome so much. Like I said, you can click the link in the bio and book for a one-to-one consultation, and then I can get in your back office and give you super specific things to do, based on where the business is already. I also have the Black Friday boot camp. If you feel like that may be a good fit, so we can help you push through some of the existing inventory that you have. But this is for you and for everybody in here. If you have customers and they're purchasing products from you, you have to continue to follow up with your customers. You have to build a relationship with them, because if they like your product and they like the way you make them feel, they're going to continue to come back and keep purchasing from you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
And everybody have a blessed day.
You too. Let's see, y'all. I got time for one more. I know it's quite a few of y'all in the queue, but I'm over here talking about ads chat. I got to check on some ads for one of my clients. Actually, before I have a meeting I got to go to. Hey, Ms. Jessen, if any of you guys are finding this helpful, ways that we can work together, of course, I have the upcoming boot camp that's specifically for Black Friday. So if you have an existing business or if you're trying to launch a new business, the Black Friday boot camp is a good fit for you. Click the link in my bio, tap the first button. You'll see all the details for the boot camp. Before I got on, we had 8 seats left, so they are first come, first serve. If you would like to work with me one-to-one, like I said, we can do a power session, a laser session, a social media audit. Just when you click the link in my bio, click on the one-to-one button, several different options, or you can send me a DM, and I can help you find the right fit. And then of course I have my Instacoin Academy, which people work with me for a year and I help them build up their businesses and their brands. But I love helping people, you know what I'm saying, get this stuff situated, because I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of scammers and schemers. Thank you, Sugar Snack, for my seashells. I don't know if Network with Brandy or Queenie got into the queue first. Everybody else, if you're in the queue, I'll be back on. I don't know if it'll be later tonight or tomorrow. And I'll do an Ask Me Anything and we can continue on, because it's a lot of work to get done for a Black Friday prep. Let's see. Which one of y'all was in the queue first? Was it Network with Brandy or Queenie? I'm sorry. Moz, do y'all know which one of them? Because I remember seeing their names before I saw the other names that are inside of the queue. You need to do better with nurturing customers. You do, baby, because if you love on your people will love on you back. That's why y'all be loving on me, because I love on y'all. Period, poo. Think about it like this. Like if you're dating someone and let's say you're dating that person and then they ghost you, and then like 3 or 4 weeks later, they hit you back up with a, hey, big head, you know what I'm saying? Or, oh, I'd like to see you, right? Because they want to smash. Or if it's a girl, she hits you back up because she wants somebody to take her to dinner. Are you really going to be enthused or excited to see that person? No, you're not. And it's the same thing with your customers. I mean, y'all aren't smashing one another, but it's essentially the same thing of, oh, you ignored me and you only talk to me whenever you want to sell me something. That doesn't make people feel very good, right? That don't make them feel very good. Let's see. Queenie, I'm trying to pull you up. It keeps giving me the little, oh, it worked this time. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm great. So my question is, I am new to the digital marketing, digital influencing world. And I wanted to know if you have any advice for me for getting started.
Oh, you went on mute, Queenie. Uh-oh, Queenie, you're on mute. There you go. You're back.
Okay, sorry. So I would like to do faceless, and I would like my target audience will be ladies between the ages of 20 to 50 years old, that's wanting to level up and to receive advice in reference to how to be soft and queenie. So I just wanted to get your advice on that.
Yeah, so I like faceless accounts. I did really well, multi-million-dollar company actually with a faceless account on Instagram for years. So I'm really happy that people are getting into faceless. I'm also really excited that you have a niche. So you're doing that part right, because instead of you being out here, just like, oh, I'm just everywhere randomly, right? You've anchored in to say, okay, this is the group of women that I want to help, and this is what I want to help them achieve. So that part is really good. The next piece of advice I would tell you is to think about what that lady looks like or what she aspires to look like, because you need to make sure that as much as your imagery as possible reflects that, because that's what's going to attract them to the page, right? Psychologically, people, if we see someone that looks like us or someone, that we feel like resonates with us, we automatically assume that that community or that page or that product or that company is for us, okay? Next, you need to get you a posting schedule down. And I don't mean like you have to post every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, right? Because the algorithm doesn't like that. It's going to assume you're a bot. You want to kind of move it around, but you need to have like think of it almost like a theme, right? So if like maybe setting boundaries is your theme for the month of November, right? Then you're going to build your content around setting boundaries. And maybe week 1 is going to be, how to figure out, do I have boundaries or appropriate boundaries or not? Maybe week 2 is going to be like how to find boundaries that work for me in this particular area. So maybe we'll get into boundaries in relationships with like romantic partners. Then we'll get into boundaries with siblings. Then maybe we'll get into boundaries with coworkers or something would be the 3rd week. Does that make sense? And so thank you guys. Thank you, Charmaine. Ooh, Charmaine, thank you for that. I don't know what type of lizard that was. That was fire though. Thank you. So maybe we'll have boundaries, right? That are set up. And then maybe there's a book or something that you have about, you being a queen woman or a soft woman is being able to have your boundaries and not accepting things right outside of those, right? And maybe you have a book or you have a class or whatever you push it to, but that would be your offer. And so now you know what you're doing every week. Well, now we can go into the week and say, Monday, I'm posting about this, and Tuesday, I'm posting about that, and Wednesday, I'm posting about this. Does that make sense? So when I say schedule, I mean, I guess I should say structured more so than schedule, but we need to have some type of structured content, and there always should be an offer. Say next, every post you make has to have a call to action. Every single post. And call to action does not always mean purchase. It could be saying hello, tagging a friend, listening to a podcast, asking what they think about a clip, anything, right? Where we're just getting the audience used to participating with us. A lot of people make the mistake of training their audience to just double tap and not actually speak to them, not actually maneuver outside of the app with them. And so when it's time for you to make a sale, you're not going to be able to make them because your audience is used to only participating with you through a double tap. Okay. Next, we have to have some way for our audience to communicate with us outside of social media. Social media is just here for us to be able to meet our people. Majority of your sales are going to come through your emails and they're going to come through your text message queues. Okay. So you need to have some type of incentive and not a newsletter. Y'all get on my nerves. Be like, join my newsletter. Don't nobody care about your stuff like that except for you and your mama. Okay. And she might not even care. She just may say it to be sweet. But what is it something that they want? So, right. So if we have like maybe the Soft Girls Club or something, or the Queen's Chamber or something like that they join the Queen's Chamber and we'll send exclusive XYZ elemental piece. So now you have the ability to send them weekly emails, right? Now you have the ability to be able to text them and they're looking forward to opening it because it's based on what is good for them. It's based on their interest, right? And a lot of times small business owners and content creators make the mistake of being like, me. It's not about us. It's about our audience, right? So what can I give to them? What are they going to get from me? Frame your newsletter around that. So that way you're able to have people that you can communicate with. And now you have multiple touch points with them outside of social media. Does that make sense?
It does. It does.
Those are like the first things. And then you need to segment your text list and segment your email list. Every day you should be sending an email, but every day everyone should not be being emailed, if that makes sense. So depending on what segment they're in. So I have some people come to me because they like my mindset, my manifestation stuff, and they don't care about anything that I do business. Some people come to me because they won't help with the marketing. Some people are on my list because they won't help with sales. Some people are on my list because they won't help with ads. You see what I'm saying? So that there's like segmented, and depending on what it is you're looking for from me, this is what I'm going to send you content around, and my offer is going to coordinate with that content.
Okay. And my last question would be, thank you for that. That is so helpful. For my intro, because I haven't said anything on my page yet. Because I don't, I'm still doing my research because I want to approach it correctly. So in my introduction video or picture or whatever, should it be simplified, just stating what I will be discussing over the next 30 days? Or is it just a viewpoint of this is what my page is all about overall?
I wouldn't even go into that. I would just be like, I'm here for this type of woman to help you do blank. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. Keep it simple. So that way, if they resonate and they feel like if they identify as that type of woman, then they're like, oh, I found my home. I got a new friend.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Let's see. Eden, you said you want to know what class is best for you. Pop into my DM, Eden, because I would have to, I know that you're selling stuff, but I would honestly want more feedback with kind of like what you guys are doing already to be able to point you in the best direction for whatever class or course or training it is that you would need. And so once I know a little bit more about like what you've been trying right now for sales, and I know a little bit more about like the sales that you've made, kind of like the profile of that customer, and then what your goal, your new sales goal, and what type of customer you would like to reach, then I feel like I can point you in the right direction and say, okay, this is the product or this is the program to come into. Because some of y'all, when y'all come to me, literally, I'll be like, oh, you just need this one class and you're good to go. Some of y'all come to me like, baby, we need a whole like restructure, rebuild with the business. Some of y'all come to me and y'all tell me you do better with like more, guidance, right? And so then I'll be like, oh, well, you need to be inside of this consulting, right, program if you do better with more guidance. Some of y'all are very independent, you know what I'm saying? You're like, I can read it, I can watch it, I can go out and I can do it. So once I can, get a feel for what you got going on, and then I can say, okay, this is what I think would be the best program or the best class for you. Okay. Yeah. I love Mr. Eagle Vision. He is the best. All right, y'all. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're on the planet Earth. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. If it's morning time or daytime, have a productive and a prosperous time. If it's evening time, get yourself a good night's rest. If any of this stuff helped you today, if any of this information helps you today, make sure you give me a follow, okay? I will be back on tomorrow. I don't know what time yet. I apologize. But if you're in my royal court, I'll be able to email you and tell you what time. And when I figure out what time, y'all, I try and put it in my stories tonight. It honestly depends on how my meetings go this evening and what I got to do for them. It's going to determine what time I'm on here tomorrow. But we will continue on our training with Black Friday prep. Okay. If you know that the information I gave you was helpful, if you like the way that I explain things, I would like to really highly encourage you to consider coming into the Black Friday Bootcamp. Okay. Black Friday Bootcamp is for any of you guys that have a product or a service that you're trying to get out here in these streets. Black Friday Bootcamp is for you if you have not had a 10K or 100K weekend or week during a Black Friday. Black Friday Bootcamp is for you if you have a new product or service that you may be launching, or a new business that you're launching that has products and services, because it is focused around sales and sales conversion. Okay. So click the link in my bio, tap the first button. It'll give you all the details. Y'all, I'm sorry, I keep picking with my eyelash. I know y'all see it coming up though, baby. Look at this. Look at this. She is trying to fly away. I got to go put that back on. But anyway, click the link in my bio, tap the first button. It will give you all of the details about the Black Friday Bootcamp. If you have questions about the Black Friday Bootcamp, send me a DM. Start the DM with Black Friday, so it makes it easy for me to see y'all inside of my inbox, and then you can ask your questions and I can help you figure out if the bootcamp is right for you. Okay. Because it may not be, I don't know. But if you need help trying to figure it out, then, just slide on in there and I can tell you if it's right for you or not. All right. Other than that, let's see. Who sent me hearts today? Who sent me hearts? I want to say thank you. Thank you to Travel with Sheree.